season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Sanders first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 26, check 26.
Burt sets up to throw it. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he gets this one just... Shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're talking that could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The end result, 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Carrier
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State, takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A gain of 7.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano set to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On second down now, it's Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. first and 10. It's Sanders. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Higgins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, here's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Hurts fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Hurts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
3 at the 23-yard line.
Hurts. This pass complete to Higgins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but it's still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. I'm scared. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go, go, go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down.
Okay, ready? Block 49. Escape situation. Let's go. 49. 49 for Mike. 49 for Mike. I got it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Travis Fulgham. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is fielded at the 27. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags, a punt return touchdown, and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
For an Eagle.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Travis Fulgham.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Conversion.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
In their next drive here and stop this offense.
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Scott to return it.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashard Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. My goodness, his 3rd miss of the game here on a PAT. And wouldn't you know it, that's the difference in this game right now. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And some space here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 from the 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
Oh, no, he lost the football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And they will make this a 4-point game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying...
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
That is on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They start on the ground with Gallman. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was taken down by...
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
New York.
Let's go now. COVID-19. 53. Not today, you know. Not today.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
25-yard line.
Now Jones back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Jones on 3rd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Jones pass.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
15.
In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check it back.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
57
Sets up to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Travis Fulgham, incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's complete to Gallman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Gallman will run it. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
This is Gallman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well done by the defense, they did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Final score, Giants.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move.